Hello and welcome to my channel, Laura's Lupus. And hi, my name is Laura and this is my channel. I created this channel for lupus survivors like you and I in order to bring about awareness, education, and encouragement. And so we know that this journey called lupus, sometimes it can be very difficult. So on this channel, we talk openly and honestly about our experiences with lupus. We offer tips and suggestions. We ask questions. If there's any updates as far as getting closer to a cure, which I'm still hoping and praying for a cure, um, we talk about that here. If you have been with me for a while, thank you. I appreciate you as my subscriber. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. Feel free to look at some of the previous videos that I created in which I talk about how I got lupus, the different stages of my lupus journey, my experiences, um, diagnosing lupus, coping with lupus, living with lupus, lupus and hair loss. So I hope that you will be able to find something that's helpful and informative, something that you can take away and that you can apply to your life and use on this journey called lupus. And so on today's video, we're going to talk about lupus, the sun, and the skin. And so why is it so important to talk about lupus, the sun, and the skin? What is it about those three things that don't quite mix together? Well, if you've been diagnosed with lupus, the first thing they tell you is to stay out of the sun. The sun can cause a flare-up, a lupus flare-up. And that flare-up can come in the form of a mild to moderate to severe rash, hives. It can cause you to feel itchy, irritated, dry out your skin. If you have eczema or psoriasis, it can exacerbate the symptoms of those diseases. Also can cause skin lesions. If you have the butterfly rash, it can increase the redness or the irritation of the skin. Also, being in the sun for long periods of time and you have lupus, we experience sometimes a fever after being in the sun, and the sun can make us feel fatigued. Now, we love the sun, and the sun does wonderful things for us, like provide us with our vitamin D. But with lupus, we have to find another form of getting our vitamin D, either with actual vitamin supplements or the foods that we eat. And so with lupus, if you're going to be out in the sun, and which you don't need to be out there for long periods of time, they recommend that we use some sort of a sunscreen. Regardless of what your race or nationality is, you need to apply sunscreen. And that needs to be applied to all areas of the body that's going to be exposed to the sun, paying particular attention to the nose, the ears, and the neck area. These are the areas that seem to be affected the worst by the sun. And what is it about the sun that really causes the flare up? It's those UVA and UVB rays. Those are the two rays from the sun. And they are the most powerful and can cause the most damage and the most harmful between the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Regardless of the time, if you have lupus, you need to make sure that you're applying sunscreen. Also, they recommend that we wear some sort of a brimmed hat, sunglasses. If you can, wear long sleeves with the breathable fabric. Also, they're stating that there is a fabric out that provides a UVB and UVA barrier. I haven't ran across that yet. If you have, please leave it in the comment section below. But I will look into that more, and then I will come back with further information after I do a little bit more research on fabrics that provide that type of protection. But you need to provide some sort of a barrier between yourself and the sun, and you don't want to, have continual flare-ups. And I know between the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., that is really when life takes place. Either if you're working or you're running errands or taxiing the kids from one place to another, it's really done between the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or if you want to take a walk. And so it's really impossible to avoid the sun altogether. But if you have to go out in the sun, regardless, always wear a sunscreen and apply it to the exposed areas of the skin. Whether it's the arms, if you're wearing a tank top, shorts, make sure that you apply sunscreen. A little warning that I want to give. Most lupus survivors have had some sort of a steroidal therapy, in which you've taken steroids in the form of a cream or a pill or liquid, such as prednisone. The creams, such as hydrocortisone, triamcinolone, there are a number of steroidal creams out there that you apply directly to the skin. But guess what? One of the side effects of using steroids is thinning of the skin. So of course, if your skin is being thinned out by using steroids, it makes it easy for those UVA and UVB rays to get into the skin and wreak havoc, do damage. And so you really need to make sure that you're applying a liberal amount of sunscreen if you've ever had any type of a steroidal therapy because of the thin skin. Um, Another thing when it comes to the skin, and because of the way the sun can affect the skin, there are different products that you can use that can help keep your skin hydrated, provide a barrier, moisturize, restore, heal the skin. And one of those products that I found, and I've had lupus for years, that helps me a whole lot is the Albino line. I use the Albino body wash, soaps, lotions, and creams. And this is no type of a sponsorship or, I'm not promoting that, but I'm just telling you honestly what has worked for me. And it's because of the oatmeal. Um, and it does help my skin. During the summertime, I use the lotion because it's thinner. During the wintertime, I use the thicker creams, and that seems to help my skin tremendously. Also, I discovered these past 3 to 4 months, I've been using coconut oil. And I've heard so much in the media and I've read so much about the healing properties of coconut oil, antibacterial, antiviral, healing, protection, moisturizing. It's healthy for the skin. And so I use coconut oil. I've been using it for about 3 to 4 months. I apply it to my face at night and I wash it off in the morning because it is thick, it is very greasy, and who wants to walk around with a very greasy, with a thick, greasy look. And so I wash it off in the morning. But I do also apply it to my hair, and I have been seeing positive results with my hair. Um, as many of you know who've been with me for a while, my story is that I did lose a tremendous amount of hair due to lupus. It's something that comes along with the disease and the medications that they place us on. And so I've tried all types of products to try to get my hair to grow, to stay moisturized. And the only thing that I've found to help so far is the coconut oil. And this is the one that I use. And this is not a sponsorship or promotion. I'm just showing you what I use. But you can get any brand of coconut oil, liquid or the thicker, the thicker kind. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, I apply it to my hair. I leave it in my hair, and I've noticed that it keeps my scalp moisturized. It moisturizes. It keeps my hair moisturized. It moisturizes the shaft of the hair, which allows my hair to remain in the growth phase even longer. And so I have noticed less shedding since I've been using the coconut oil. I'm going to use it a few more months and I'll keep you updated on the results. But I am seeing some positive results from using coconut oil. So the coconut oil may be my little miracle oil, but I don't wear any makeup or anything, any type of foundation. This is my natural skin. And for, you know, over 10, 16 years, I've been using albino. And then I just started using the coconut oil the past 3 to 4 months. So it's just a little tip if you want to take advantage of that. If you have any other suggestions or tips, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have any questions, please leave those questions in the comment section below. So I think I'm going to wrap the video up at this point. I didn't want it to be too long. I want it to be a really quick video. Um, and so just remember that there is life after lupus. And so until we meet again, take care of yourself and bye for now.